Hello and welcome back to my kitchen, I guess. This video is the start of kind of the remodel of our family room in our new house. So in this video, I just kind of like get the ball rolling with this room and make a lot of decisions, and I do a very fun DIY that I've been wanting to do for a while. So have fun watching. So the very first thing we did here in the living room is paint the walls white, just kind of make it super neutral and clean for, you know, the artful look that I'm going for. I want to be able to put like colorful artwork on the walls and just kind of make this room really colorful. So I wanted to start with, you know, a base of white. So I really like how it turned out, and I want to try and get a few things hung up on the walls today. I definitely want to get some new kind of more sophisticated artwork to, you know, just put throughout the home, but just thought I'd start and see how some things look. Okay, so after trying a few options out on the walls, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't want to make any rash decisions putting things on the wall because, you know, I want them to be there for a long time and don't want to have to move stuff around, obviously. I've learned from my mistakes decorating in my last apartment with gallery walls, you want to stick to the same color frame or in the general, you know, same tone of color when you're doing a lot of different artwork on the wall. Otherwise, it ends up looking really mismatchy and doesn't look cohesive. So I know that I want this big wall over here to be a gallery wall, so I don't know what is the best decision to like put over on these walls on the opposite side of the room right now, because I want it to all be cohesive and not be too much going on the walls. So while I have you here, for this wall, I want like a big horizontal mirror and then a gallery wall around it. The mirror that I would like at IKEA is sold out right now, so I can't really even get an idea of like where I'm gonna be putting photos, and the fact that I wanna get new artwork, you know, we'll just have to wait on that. I don't know what to do. I might hold off today on actually like putting nails in the wall, but I definitely have a good idea of like where I can go with this. We are outside today because I want to try a picture frame DIY, and I'm going to try and make a picture frame for a canvas that I found at the thrift store. So I got this canvas at the thrift store. It was $4, and I thought that I could just paint over it. I've seen 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝒹 do that. She's the inspo behind this. So the inspiration for the art that I want to do on the canvas is inspired by this, something I saw on Pinterest, but instead of pray for surf, I wanted to say pray for powder, since, you know, we're in Denver and we love to ski. So I thought that might be kind of cute. So I want to do it the same, just really simple, white background with black writing. And I wanted to make kind of like a natural wood frame around it. So we'll just see how this goes.
Wake up this morning, make the mistake of turning on the TV. Nothing but bad news, empty avenues rolling on the screen. Oh, walk to the kitchen and make myself a cup of coffee. Wave at the older man, get into something tame on his balcony. Oh, yeah, we both have been stuck in our apartments for 2 months too long. We don't even get along, but the world just fell apart straight out of the blue. So in my mind I whisper ciao, and I take myself to Tuscany, Italy, riding on a Vespa in a sunflower field. Yeah, warm wind blowing and birds are singing.
Okay, so unfortunately enough, I've put 2 coats on and I'm dealing with some cracking, which really sucks, and it's not even covered up very well at all. So I think I'm gonna go get some gesso and see if that works, and if not, I might just have to abandon it. All right, I'm back. It's a few days later, and I messaged all of you on Instagram to try and help me figure out the cracking with the paint on this canvas. I don't usually paint with oils or acrylics or on canvas at all, so I didn't really know all of that can just like lead to the cracking. This canvas, I bought it and it was like a printed photo, so that made it even kind of tougher to figure out what I should do, but somebody recommended that I just kind of Mod Podge some paper on top of this and then paint over that white, and it should do the trick. So that's what I'm gonna try right now. I have some tissue paper and like light pieces of paper that I'm gonna try and Mod Podge on here, and then I'll let that dry and we'll go from there.
Singing in cypress trees, Tuscany, Italy, eating carbonara and reading Machiavelli. While the world ends, that's where I will be. Go back to my room, I pick up the laptop to join a work call. I don't think Karen knows that she's wearing.
Alright, I'm back. The glue is dry on the canvas, so I am going to put a first coat of white on and see if it doesn't crack. So wish me luck. In the meantime, after I do the first coat, I will start cutting my pieces of wood to the size of the frame. I got my first layer of paint on. It went on really well with no cracking when it dried, so I was super happy about that. So I went to Home Depot to get some wood for the frame, and a tip for you is to always go to the back of the store. They usually have these clearance carts, and I got two 8 feet 1x2s for less than $3. So I am using a frame method that I saw online, and I will put this woman's blog below. So I'm just measuring each side of my canvas, and for this frame method I'm going to want the two vertical sides of my canvas to be about 1 inch longer than the top and bottom, because I am not going to do the diagonal cuts on the sides. It's going to be a little bit different. So once I got those measured, I went ahead and cut my wood just with a good old saw. I should have used the Sawzall that we had, but didn't think of that, but that's okay. Got an arm workout in. And then I laid my pieces together and made sure that they all laid together nicely, that none of the pieces were too long or too short. So I had to trim some of those pieces to make sure that they were perfectly aligned on the sides. Then after that, I went ahead and sanded all of the pieces down just a little bit. I kind of rounded off the corners so it wasn't so sharp and tried to get all of the splinters off of the wood there. Okay, thankfully things are going well. The paint is drying really, really nicely and very opaque, no cracks, so we're good. Very exciting. Now I just can't decide what color to do the letters in. I have this like nude pinky color, or I was thinking black. So wish me luck with this decision. Okay, I'm going to start with the pinky color. Ian's shaking my paint for me. Thank you, Ian. Wish me luck writing this because it's all about the text. It's very easy to mess that up. So I'm gonna like measure and just pray that I do this right. This took me a really long time to do, actually. So I had to remeasure this like twice. I used a pencil to lightly mark where I wanted the words to go, and I was able to erase that off pretty well. So after I was done painting, I went ahead and drilled some pilot holes in each of the ends of my pieces of wood for my frame so that it would be a lot easier for me to nail them into each other. And this didn't turn out perfectly straight at first, but I knew that wasn't going to be a problem because how I did it was I just kind of made sure that the frame fit around my canvas very nicely, and then I nailed the frame to the actual canvas frame, like the wood underneath the canvas, and did the same thing there. Drilled pilot holes and then nailed those into each of the four sides just so it would be nice and solid. And here is how it turned out. Really love how this DIY turned out. It took me a while to like figure it out, and thank you to all of the people that follow me on Instagram for always helping me with when I get stumped. Really satisfied with it. So as you can see, there's still nothing on the walls because I am asking for some new prints for Christmas. So hopefully I will get some, and I'll be able to like start putting things on the walls because I'm really not satisfied with really any of the art that I have right now from my old apartment. So you'll see what I get for Christmas. And I do have some other wall art DIYs that I want to do, so I'll definitely be doing those. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.